Well, we've talked a few times this morning about breast cancer. Off the top of the show, we talked about those 3D mammograms and the importance of early detection.
Well, some women aren't getting mammograms of any kind because of the cost. Our guests are working together to serve women without health coverage.
Yeah, Dr. Mike McNamara here with Alicia Peters. Good morning to both of you.
Yeah, nice to have you here.
Thanks for sticking around for the whole show. I mean, it's almost over. We're glad you stuck around. But Alicia, passion for prevention. I get what sparked this, really?
Really, unfortunately, Kim Jones, our former marketing director at Village Pointe, we lost last year, stemming from her sickness with breast cancer. And I think you hear about breast cancer all the time, but until it really is in your close circle, do you really start hearing it? And you know, there's a lot about it, and we just wanted to make sure and raise that awareness, give people an opportunity that maybe wouldn't have an opportunity just because that preventative and early detection is so important. Passion for Prevention is our kickoff for that effort. We're having a concert this Saturday from 5 to 7.
And this isn't just about Saturday, Alicia. You're going
the whole month.
All month.
Yes. We're sort of kicking it off on Saturday with a concert, giving people an opportunity to purchase ribbons for $1. Full proceeds would go to the CHI clinic that would offer people that otherwise couldn't afford care to have it and kind of raise that awareness for the importance of prevention.
The Personics are playing. It's going to be outdoors. It's going to be an awesome. I'll be there on Saturday. That's why I'm like, please
can't
come,
wait.
Say hi. But why did you partner with CHI Health on this, Alicia?
They've been a long-time partner with us for Village Pointe, and it just made sense with their efforts and the opportunities they have for those that need care, that we would want to support them as well, and such a great partnership.
Yeah, and Doctor, you're not too far from there. You're with Lakeside Breast Health Center for Excellence.
Yes.
I guess what happens in that clinic?
Well, I think, first of all, we put together a comprehensive care for breast patients that really is centered on getting experts in breast care together, meaning, you know, all different sorts of physicians. But I think the key for us is our collaboration. And so what that means is the physicians are directly collaborating with our nurses, which include oncology nurses, what we call our oncology certified nurse navigators, a nurse practitioner. We have counselors, we have cancer support personnel who all work together. And what we do then is we come up with a coordinated care plan for each individual patient. And to be honest with you, coordinated care is the key, because highly coordinated care leads to improved outcomes for patients with breast cancer.
And I've heard patients talk about that, and how they know what's coming next. They have people looking out for them. They have fewer questions. They have less stress because of that approach. I mean, it's better for them inside and out, this whole thing.
Absolutely, because, you know, when we have that many people who are coordinating that patient's care, nothing gets missed.
Right.
I mean, you know, 8 or 9 years ago, before the center started, when I was trying to do this in my office, I mean, you could imagine trying to make sure patients had the right appointments, that they were getting the right information, and then also those patients who couldn't afford care, they avoided even coming in because they knew they couldn't be treated. But you know, we're a faith-based organization, and it's part of our mission to really serve those patients. And so they're given the opportunity to have the exact same type of coordinated care plan as any patient does.
Well, you talk about that coordination and how it improves the outcomes, but prior to that, the early detection is key. And we talked about that earlier in the show. From a medical standpoint, how important is that early detection?
Well, the early detection saves lives is the bottom line. And so that's why, you know, we love to get into partnerships like with Village Pointe, because it brings the awareness not only to the community, but into the neighborhoods. And we all have personal stories of people who have been afflicted with breast cancer, and that's why programs like this get people in to get screened, because early screening and early detection, you know, saves lives, because those patients, we can diagnose it at an early stage, and that makes it so much more treatable and curable.
So Alicia, you were talking about these pink ribbons. That's the physical transfer of this event, right? Where you buy a ribbon, the money goes directly to support mammograms for women who can't afford them, who don't have coverage. But then there's this awareness piece of it, Alicia. When shoppers are there at Village Point, what do you want to get across? Even if they don't, like they know this is happening maybe, perhaps they don't, and they just happen to be there walking around the amphitheater. What do you want women and men to know?
I think the biggest thing is that, to your point, it affects so many people in different ways, whether it's someone you lost, someone in the battle, and I think that is giving someone an opportunity to make a small difference, or I'm sorry, a big difference with a small effort, meaning $1 can make a difference for one person for that preventative care. And whether that's by buying a ribbon or just knowing that Lakeside is there for you, I think a lot of times it becomes overwhelming of what do I do or where do I go? And so it is just an awareness and an education when we're inundated with so much, but it affects so many.
Yeah, Passion for Prevention. It all kicks off on Saturday. How long is it going to run, you said?
Through the month of October.
Through the entire month. Saturday from 5 to 7, you got a concert.
Yep.
It all begins at 5 o'clock.
And if I could say something about Kim, because I know you were so close, and Andy, one of your colleagues here, so close to Kim. But she was on the Morning Blend a number of times, and we got to know her over the years. She was such an interesting woman, highly intelligent, a terrific spirit, artistic. I mean, her family, Kim was amazing. And so I think this is a wonderful part of her legacy to have her husband there with us on Saturday, but to sort of celebrate her life and what she meant to the community in this way by making a difference in other lives.
Exactly.
It's perfect.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you,
is.
Alicia.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Doctor, good to see you.
Oh, good to see you.
Great to have
Thanks for
you
having
here.
us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, he's from Canada, but he is